Okay, so good day. So my name is Melvin Jerael Ferrolino. So I'll be discussing about the inquiry-based learning. So when we say inquiry-based learning, it is an educational approach that focuses on investigation and problem solving. So this one it is different from traditional approaches because it reverses the order of learning. So it is a learning and teaching method that prioritizes the students' questions, ideas, and analysis. Okay, so that's right. So when we say inquiry-based learning, so the passage explains that the inquiry-based learning, it is a way of teaching where students learn by asking questions, through investigating or solving problems instead of only listening to lectures. Because in traditional teaching, kabalo mo gyud ta that the teachers usually give information first. So sa ibuhat ng students, so the students will only memorize it. So murag di na kayo siya kung di na kayo magamit ang critical thinking sa student. But unlike in inquiry-based learning, so the students be able to explore a questions or a problem first. Then after exploring it, so the students will be able to discover an information. So saan na pag-discover? Through research, discussion, observation, or even using their critical thinking para mag-gather nila ang information. And that's why it's very important. And it also says that this method focuses on the students' own questions, ideas, and analysis. So this means that the students become more active in learning because they think deeply, share ideas, and able to find answers on their own with the teacher's guidance. So just like for example, so instead of the teacher directly explaining pollution, so by using the inquiry-based learning, so the students be able first to investigate. So why rivers become polluted? So sa lambuhaton, like what I've said, gather information. So how to gather information? Through research, discussion with teammates, or discussion as a group, and by that they can be able to suggest no they can be able to suggest solutions. And that's why it is very important because this process can develop their problem solving and even critical thinking skills. Okay, so again, so it is a learning and teaching method that prioritizes students' questions, ideas, and analysis. So to highlight the pedagogies, so it is important to define the inquiry-based learning from both learner and teacher's perspective. So now let's proceed to the students and teachers' perspective. So first, okay, so let's know first the students' perspective. So first, we have the investigate open-ended questions or problems. So this is important because the students can explore questions that may have different answers instead of memorizing one correct answer. So by this, they can learn by researching, observing, and even asking questions. Just like for example, if you ask them, how can we reduce plastic waste in school? So ma-apply nila na silang kaugalingon. So next is the use evidence-based reasoning. So this is very important because the students support their answers using facts, data, and proof. So the meaning they do not just rely only on opinions or guesses. Example of this is using survey results or research article to explain their answers. Third is the apply creative problem solving. So the students think of different and original ways to solve problems. So they can use their imagination, critical thinking, and teamwork to create solution. So example is designing a recycling project for the classroom. And for the last one is to present and defend conclusion. So mahibaw-an diri kung ilaabad yuning ginama or ilabad yuning kinapi lang sa internet. So by this, the students share their findings, explain why their answer or solution is correct, and by this they can answer questions and support their ideas with evidence. So this is very important because you can identify whether the students are functioning well, kung nagtinabangay ba gyud sila, because whether if they can defend their project or their activity. So meaning ila gyud ning ginama kung ilang ma-defendan. An example of this is presenting their research in front of the class and even explaining their result, the result of their findings. Okay, so now let's proceed to the teacher's perspective. So first, guide students beyond curiosity to deep understanding. So this is very important because teachers help students to move from simply being curious to fully understand the lesson. So the teachers, they guide students to think deeper and connect ideas. So just like for example, the teacher helps students to understand not only what happens but also why it happens. So the teacher not dili wala ga use ang teacher og questions nga nag-use sa questions nga what, but the teacher use why, because when you use that why, so the students can expound their answer, can express their answer, even magamit pa nila ang ilang personal experience, ma-apply nila sa lang kagalingon to expand their answer or the ideas that coming from their self, from themselves. And next is to encourage questioning and exploration. So unsay explore ani? So the teacher motivates students to ask questions and explore ideas. So how? The students are encouraged to discover answer through investigation, researching, and discussion. Just like for example, a teacher asks, "Why do you think this happened?" So ug mayong kag unsay night murag kuan mogamit kag why do you think is happen, so ang student ana maka-expound og answer ang student ana because we are using the questions starting with the word why, no, instead of immediately giving the answer. Next is the support and structure the inquiry based process. Next is to support and structure the inquiry process. So this is very important because the teachers provide guidance, of course, and organize the activities so students can investigate properly. So they help students gather information, analyze data, and stay focused on topic. So just like for example, giving step for research and helping students in planning and experimenting. Ang teacher man joy mo kuan mo before ka magpagamaw og activity, you have to give instruction. You have first to teach them unsaon pag proper bitaw nga mukuha kag information. Just like for example, mukuha kag information sa internet. So you have to teach the students nga magbukuan jud ka mag-include gyud mo ang credential sa owner ana kay para dili mapahamak ang estudyante. And that's how teacher provide guidance to the students using the inquiry based learning. And next is to facilitate learning rather than direct it. So the teachers act as guides or facilitator instead of controlling all learning. So the students become more active learners while teacher supports and assists them, just like what I've said earlier. Example, students work on solving problem while the teacher gives hints and guidance when needed. Okay, so the common inquiry activities is the case study, research projects, group projects, no, field work, especially in science, and customized exercises. Muna siya mga example sa inquiry activities. Common na siya. Okay, so now let's proceed on the 7 benefits of inquiry-based learning. So first, reinforces curriculum content. So in inquiry-based learning, it helps students better understand the lessons in the curriculum through giving activities and investigation. So next is the warm-ups the brain for learning. So it is about using your critical thinking. So it prepares students to think actively, ask questions, and even become ready to learn. And next is to promote an deeper understanding of the content. So wala lang siya nag-focus to the surface because the teacher uses the questions nga nag-start siya of why. So like what I've said, maka-express sila kung unsay ganahan nilang express because it is not just about limiting the answer of the students. And to going back to the third benefits, this is very important because it is be able to understand the contents. The students understands that topic more deeply because they explore and discover ideas themselves. So ilang kaugali silang may nag-discover, so makasabot gud sila unsa nang content anang tapika. And next is the help for the fourth one, helps make learning rewarding. So learning becomes more enjoyable and meaningful because students participate actively. Wala sila na boringan kay once kung ang teacher maghatag ng teacher na bitang mga lectures lang, pasulaton lang, boring jud na para sila. Pero if you allow your students to work, to discover something, to provide something, to create something, the classroom or the entire class will become more enjoyable, or the learning become more enjoyable and become more meaningful. Okay, for the fifth one is to build initiative and self-direction. So this one is the students learn to work independently, make decisions, and take responsibility for their learning. So just like for example, if you give them a activity or group project, so that they be able to use their decision making, right? If that happens nga ang agilang decision making murabitog di magid sa tanang higayon nga ay mong decision is perfect. So kung marong manggani, so they can learn from that specific mistake and they can take responsibility of their decision, and by that they can learn of what they have done. And next is to works in almost any classrooms. In inquiry-based learning, it can be used in different subjects and grade level. So it is very maka-integrate na siya any different subjects. And next is to offers differentiated instruction. So it allows teachers to adjust activities based on students' different abilities, interests, and learning styles. So mag-adjust yun ang teacher anak. Kung ang imong estudyante kay dili pa kay sila maka they are the type of students nga magkalisod pa sa catch up, you have to create an activity nga sayon na sa mga estudyante, di ra pud sila ingon magkalisod, makuha ra pud nila dayon. Ingana siya, murag i-adjust yun nimo kung unsay capabilities or abilities sa estudyante or ang interest pud nila kay para mugug gyud sila kung unsay mong ipagama sa ilaha. And especially the learning styles, no, kung ang imong mga estudyante we all know that our students is they are diverse and we have different types of students, so you have to be very flexible of making activities, that's to cater all those learning styles sa estudyante para dili mag-focus lang sa usa ka learning style kay mo na maka you are murag dili na siya maka-awake sa potential sa students. Okay, so now let's proceed to the 7 inquiry-based learning strategies and activities for teachers. So first, we have the guiding principles in mind. So the teacher should always focus on encouraging curiosity, exploration, and critical thinking. Because once you are a teacher, so you have always to encourage curiosity. Just like for example, if you ask your students, why do we need president here in the Philippines? So if maka-answer sila nga, we need president because the president will govern us, will help us for us to have a better country, nga malas ang poverty, mga anak makakuan sa pagkapobrehon, makatabang sa pagkapobrehon. So by that you are trying to help the students to use their critical thinking to apply within themselves, apply kung unsay naa siyang experience. So muna wala nimo gilimit ang unsay mahimo sa bata, and that's good. Next is to demonstrate how to participate. So especially the teachers should always show students how to questions, investigate, and share ideas properly. So diri na to musulod tong mga ethical consideration. So if you have an activities nga like research, so you have to teach them mga ethical consideration nga og mo ask kag question sa sa mga respondent o participant kanang yung kan siya malumanay gud siya. Kung dili sila, then you have to respect that, you have to respect their answer na siya dapat may consider. And kung mo share kag idea, like for example in as a group no, as a group projects, kung mo share kag ideas, dapat dili pud siya kanang murag imugid siyang palaguto ng kuan taog mo against ka sa iyang ideas. Di po dingon nga palaguto nimo siya, murag imalumanay mo kuan na siya proper bitaw nga how to share ideas and how to ask questions, of course. Next is to surprise students. So how using interesting activities or unexpected situations can make students curious and engaged. That's right. And for the fourth one is to use inquiry when traditional methods won't work. Okay, so this is very important because using the inquiry when using the inquiry based learning, it is very useful because when students need deeper understanding instead of simple memorizing, no, like what I've explained earlier nga kung ang traditional method, it's just about focusing on listening, writing, murag nga na bitaw. You have to use inquiry based learning para dili boring ang klase. Murag kuan grabe daw maka-express sila ideas, they can use their curiosity, imagination, and at the same time wala nimo gi allow yung students nga maboring sila sa inyong classroom. That's very important. Okay, so next one is to understand and when inquiry won't work. So to understand when inquiry won't work. So the teachers should know that some lessons may need direct teaching before inquiry activities. Okay, so next one is to don't wait for the perfect question. So the teacher should encourage students to ask questions freely, even if they are simple or incomplete. So just like for example, you are discussing something in you're discussing some discussion. So you have always to ask your student to ask questions kung nakasabot ba mo o sa inyo nasabtan. If the students ngumingon sa ma'am ngano din nahitabo na unsa din nahitabo na, so you have to answer it properly, you have to answer it step by step for the students to understand. Okay, the students are very curious, so their mind is kanang dili gyud na siya dili pag wala gamay pag gyud na ilang nakatunan. That's why you are a teacher, you have to impart knowledge to the mind of the students because it is your job and it is your job and it is your responsible to do that one. And next is to run a check it afterwards. So after activities, teacher discuss when students what they've learned at what can be improved. So no, after that, after giving activities, just like for example, in the part of application in lesson plan, so you have to ask your students what have you learned, how was your experience during the activities, do you have something mga ingana. So by that, makakuan gyud ang estudyante, maka-express ang estudyante kung once na estudyante maka-give their comments, their feedback in regards ato, so meaning the students literally makuan gyud sila na lingaw sila sa imong activities, at the same time nakakaton sila sa imong activities. And that's why in inquiry based learning murag you have to na imo ang gi-consider nga ang learning mahimong meaningful and enjoyable sa mga estudyante. Wala lang ka nagpasulat, wala ka nagpa-memorize, but you are allowed them to move, to work, to use their mind, especially investigating, asking questions, at the same time using their critical thinking.